Jokic does not deserve it over Giannis, Luka, or Shai, and especially not Embiid.
Luka. Jokic overrated ASF. Giannis or Embiid is cool.
Wrong.
Nah bruh.
Last year Jokic was robbed when looking not only at basic stats but advanced metrics too. This year Embiid has better case so far, but I hope Giannis gets respect he deserves. Man is having his best statistical season ever.
Exactly.
If Jokic is overrated, then Giannis and Embiid are also overrated.
Won a chip without an all-star speaks volumes in comparison to Embiid and Giannis.
How can the reigning champ be overrated lol?
Cause media meat rides him, he can't even play D.
I know you're trolling.
If he played AD, he would won at least 2 MVPs, Finals MVP and a chip.
Ha ha ha, crazy people.
He can't play D, but he can do everything.
LOL first. What kind of joke is this?
He top 10 y'all smoking. Look at his stat line this year. He ain't the reason we losing.
Anyone who thinks AD is top 10 does not foul ball at all. He arguably is not top 20.
Shai is very, very good. Top 5 players so far this season.
That would make Ja top 4. I don't think he's top 4.
Top 5 for sure.
Not yet. Jokic, Giannis, Embiid, Curry, LeBron, Durant, Luka, Davis, Kawhi, Tatum.
Haters. He top 3 on a losing team.
Imagine thinking there were 6-point guards better than Trey.
Liability on defense.
Name a PG who is a high LVL scorer who isn't dumbass. Y'all regurgitate the same things lol.
1 Steph, 2 Luka, 3 Ja.
Ja is not better than Shai.
He is.
How many 40-point games has Shai had in the playoffs again? Oh right. 0.
Alright, then put Jamal Murray at number 2 if that's all you care about. Ja is a straight-up bad defender and Shai is a great defender. That doesn't factor in?
Sure. Shai is a great player. I just don't think he's better than Ja.
Ja isn't a bad defender. The fact that he can get up to block anyone is enough, but also he's got a great IQ for steals. Ja is better than Shai. Nobody was saying this last year. If Ja was playing, the Grizzlies would probably be ahead of the Thunder in seeding.
Shai haven't accomplished nearly as much as Ja in his years in the NBA. Ja lead the Grizzlies to the playoffs every year after his rookie season. Shai is a great player, just not better than Ja.
Ja isn't better than Fox or Shai, with all due respect. Ja at 3 just isn't a good take.
Ja been at 3 since 2022. He is 9th in playoffs scoring of active players, and that's just from the age when he was 21 to 23 years old. Fox have been in the longer than Ja, and he only had one good season, which was last year. He shouldn't even be in the conversation with Ja.
Are we not talking about current? If you're bringing up all-time shit, then Ja ain't got shit on Steph. And currently Fox has better offense and is a much better than Ja. Although Ja has been going off the past 4 games, his overall game has a lot more weakness than Fox. And if we really want to talk playoffs appearances and team success, Trey greater than Ja.
If you think Ja is a good defender, then you don't know ball. Thanks for coming out, buddy.
Did I say he was a good defender? Think what you need to make your point, I guess. Literally the first sentence I said he's not a bad defender. How people consistently put people ahead of Ja, who basically hasn't done anything career-wise. Besides being visibly better offensively, even though he's been in the league for less time, he's lead his team and had massive individual success in the playoff every year after his rookie season. Why hasn't Shai or Fox been able to do that?
Shai haters are going to keep putting up meaningless barriers, and Shai is just going to keep blowing by them. Take as old as time in sports.
Steph over Luka is nasty.
Playoff success matters.
Yeah, you could say that it. Murray had good regular seasons, he hasn't. Meanwhile Ja putting up damn near same numbers on 50% FG and less usage. Ja is better than Shai whether your feelings agree or not. Playoffs matter, and Ja been there 3 years straight while Shai been putting up Bradley Beal regular season #:S and missing the playoffs. WTF has Shai done for PPL to hate on? Average 30 on a lottery team? This will be the first year Shai goes up against the best talent game planning every night, not just going through the motions trying to get a dub but fighting for one. We've seen plenty of number 1 options fold L in the playoffs. Is that Shai? Not even a fanboy like you knows, cause he hasn't been there as that. Wrong again. Infeo Trey hasn't been better than Ja in the playoffs, less points, barely shooting 40% from the field. Anybody could have beat those Ben Simmons 6 errors. And don't forget they played the trash-ass Knicks in the first round with Elfrid Payton and Reggie Bullock starting. Great setup, but against competition Atlanta hasn't been on shit ever since.
Massive individual success, you say? Sure, his stats are gum, but he's never even made it past the second round. And if we want to talk about straight playoff success, Trey at Ja. That's not at all it's about though. Who's actually a better basketball player as of right now? No past shit, Ja or SGA? Don't lie to yourself. How many games has Trey played? How far has he gone? Were the Bucks shit when he put up 48 and 14 on Drew Head top? The Knicks were not that bad of a team that season, if you were actually there. Nobody had the Hawks beating them prior to the playoffs starting. Then Trey proceeds to hit game winners, start up rivalries, and lead that pretty shitty team to 6 games against the Bucks in the ECF. Talk to me when Ja does that.
He was Rookie of the Year and won Most Improved Player award and 2 All-Star selections. What has Shai or Fox accomplished in a short stint in the NBA? Ja is the man. Chet, just cause PB and Cade can't match his defensive potential.
Chet will never be the man long as he's in OKC. He'll always be second fiddle to Shai. Cade and Paolo are already their team's go-to guy and franchise player.
Paolo has proven himself his rookie year and his sophomore season is going great. I like Chet too, but Hess still in his rookie year and we don't know if he'll keep it up. Same goes for his sophomore season.
You mentioned nothing about Cade, who's gonna be better than both.
Yeah, he didn't address the question at hand either.
Cade easy.
Spicy P play defense.
Finisher easily.
Markkanen.
Markkanen is so much better. The best kept secret in the NBA. Top 5 off ball mover, top 5 catch and shoot big. Top 5 efficiency, amazing finisher. Athletic as hell. He's insane.
I think he's even number 1 in catch and shoot. If what I had is correct.
Spicy P easily. Markkanen 27 ain't accomplished nothing like Pascal.
I'll take Siakam, thank you.
AD not close.
Arguably not a center, but I'd agree he's first if you count him. In this list, Bam gives you the second best passing, the second best rim protection, the best overall defense, and the best or second best scoring.
If you count Ad as a center, then him, but here it's either Sabonis or Bam. I think for my team I'd take Bam just because of his defense and the fact he's the second best scorer, second best passer, best overall defender her. So I'd have to choose Bam.
I'll go with the only player in the league putting 20 plus PPG on 50/40/90 shooting. Of course, that's Karl Anthony Towns, the most disrespectful player in the league. 20 plus PPG on 50/40/90 shooting happen very often.
Jokic man.
No way I am taking Sabonis over Bam.
Bam easy. He's too valuable and gets it done being the shortest one here at 6 feet 9 inches. He's very well rounded, but these other guys are okay too. My pick is Bam.
Rudy and not close. AD is close OFC, but if these guys.
Wembanyama aka Slender Man.
Isn't that Durant?
Nah, Durant is the Slim Reaper.
Oh yeah, you're right. I thought Slender Man was taken by another player.
Wemby is one of the 2 players who actually dominated in his rookie year. The other is LeBron.
Wemby doing it with a worse supporting cast.
Wemby, but still 50-50s.
Chet is objectively the better player now, so he should get it. Wemby will be better next season already though.
He's more efficient, not better.
Wemby passes the eye test for Roy. If both were judged on the pageantry of their game alone, Wemby is head and shoulders above Chet on talent by itself. Chet wouldn't look nearly as good without SGA.
Wemby.
Tie.
Slim Durant is Rhodey.
It's someone with amazing defense like Kawhi or Giannis.
Why would it be Jokic? Lol, they're literally the same player at different positions.
They're not even close to the same player. WTF. Luka is an ISO scorer that hunts mismatches to exploit the defender he wants. Jokic plays nothing like that.
Jokic is what Luka would be if he was center. FCK outta here.
Fuck outta here. Ooh, an internet tough guy who doesn't know shit about basketball and is just comparing 2 white European players because they're white and European even though their games are nothing alike.
They'd have great chemistry. Imagine that pick and roll.
Pick and roll? If anything, Giannis would be the best pick and rollers. BC, he's arguably the best slasher in the league.
Look at Jokic and Murray pick and roll. It's the best in the league because they can both pass and shoot. Giannis is limited in those areas.
Who's stopping Giannis on a roll? The dude is literally averaging 31 PTS while shooting 61% from the field.
Steph Curry. Markkanen.
Steph the Greek freak.
Anybody that sits in the corner.
Joker wouldn't be the best teammate for Luka cause they both need the ball in their hands. Giannis and Luka could run the P and R like crazy.
SG. 1. Shai. 2. Ant. 3. Irving.
Shai plays point
4.
guard
Book.
just as much as
5.
Luka
D.
and
Mitch.
defends more point
6.
guards.
Jalen Brown. Just because you defend
7.
PGS doesn't mean play PG.
8.
He's
Desmond
been
Bane.
listed as a SG
9.
his
Anthony
entire
Simons.
career. Luka
10.
guards wheels because he's 6 feet 7 inches,
1.
240 LOL.
2. LeBron.
How long have you
3.
been watching
KD.
SGA? He's
4.
been listed
Tatum.
as point guard and
5.
has been
Jimmy
playing it on
Butler.
offense for at
6.
least the
Paul
last 2
George.
to 3 years.
7. Lord.
Don't take my word for
8.
it, watch
Randall.
the next Thunder game.
9.
Check out his stats page on ESPN and Basketball Reference. He's not as good of a passer as Luka and not as ball dominant but plays point.
Been watching him since he was drafted. He's been listed as a SG, but he is a combo guard like Kyrie, who PPL also say is a PG, but he's played SG for the past 5 years.
Y'all sleep easily SG.
The positions don't really mean what they used to mean. There's basically 4 positions. Guard, wing, forward, center. And most players are hybrid of at least 2 of them.
Hopefully Ja is healed in time to compete at the Olympics. KG made a great point about this on his podcast a few months ago. Being on the Olympic team would expand Ja's worldview and help him mature.
Tatum or Book easy, y'all are laced.
Ant is younger and has the same amount of success, and he's in one of the worst organizations in the league. Tatum got there but folded a few times.
Same amount of success? I don't remember ANT reaching the NBA Finals. Or even the second round.
Oh yeah, we're going to be talking about this in the history books. I'm talking hardware. No one is a MVP, Finals MVP, scoring champ, defensive player of the year.
It's not fair to say they have the same amount of success when Tatum is consistently contending for the NBA Finals and ANT has barely sniffed it.
And will be 26 and entering his prime. It's scary how good he can be then, if he doesn't have any significant injuries.
Starters: Halliburton, Booker, Edwards, Tatum, Holmgren. Bench: D. Fox, Bane, Jalen Brown, Banchero, Adebayo. Reserves: Jackson Jr., Trae Young.
Anthony Edwards is the best basketball player in the world, just young AFRN.
He's winning MVP and FMVP this year after the Mavs trade for Siakam, and he averaged 30 to 10 the rest off the SCN.
Already didn't age well.
I had a dream, MLK.
Just MVP.
Luka.
Embiid, and I'm not Embiid fan. That dude just dominate the game. Those straight killer long gone back.
The bandwagon is so heavy here. 78s ***** T.
He did way more than 70. He was MVP before then.
See previous statements, still don't care.
Reads. This a joke or some?
Luka Doncic.
Luka.
4, but can comfortably say 3, and you can and put any 3 in out of the 4, Embiid, Jokic, Giannis and Luka.
Jokic is the best player in the world, plain and simple. Past few years it's been between him and Giannis, but I believe Jokic has surpassed.
I will say LeBron, Durant, Curry, Tatum and Luka is the best active player today.
Only name that you mentioned that belongs in that conversation is Luka XD. It's comfortably Joker, Giannis, Luka, Embiid and Shai is the best players in the world only.
If you're talking stats and numbers, yeah, it's obviously the top 4 in the MVP vote. If you're talking about all-around gameplay, like defense and winning the games, I'd have to say Kawhi Leonard. Even though his stats aren't quite as high as the other.
Luka, Jokic, Giannis, Embiid. If Shai can repeat what he's doing next season and shows out in the playoffs, he can join that group too.
It's Memphis.
Definitely Memphis. Injuries keeping this team in the weeds.
Memphis is behind all these teams in terms of future. This might be Morant's injury-prone years. It happens to all athletic short players.
What makes you say that Memphis is behind other teams? Aren't they the second youngest team? Edit. Don't tell me you're going based off of Ja.
Minnesota.
I agree equals.
Y'all gas up one player. Ant is a stud, but these other teams got 2 or 3 ants.
2 or 3 ants. LOL. Which ants do Memphis have? Thunder just got Shai at his level. J-Dub getting up there though.
Celtics.
Memphis.
Bro, it's the Rockets because of Sengun and Jalen.
Would you take either one of them over SGA, Chet or J-Dub?
OKC and not even close. Witnessing a dynasty being built before our eyes.
By this season only, Tyrese, Trey, Brunson, Dame.
Dame is second.
I disagree, his numbers and efficiency are really down as a second option. Everyone else has simply been better.
Trae Young, check his stats since he entered the league.
His shot jacker turnover machine doesn't play defense and isn't a winner.
Has taken his team to the ECF. Is playing the best def of his career this season. And is shooting 38% on those chucked up threes.
Nobody cares. Ever since 2021 he's lost in the first round twice and the Hawks this year are on the verge of missing the playoffs.
What has others done?
Jalen Brunson was in the conference finals in 2022 and led the Knicks to the second round last year.
Trae Young is the Dak Prescott of the league. Empty calories, it's a tie between Halliburton and Brunson.
J. Brunson so slept on its crazy SMH.
The fact that he even on this list is proof he's not slept on. Tyrese Maxey is being slept on here.
Agree, but he's not better than the other three.
Victor Wet Banana.
You have shit Holmgren, but not Wemby as an option for DPOY? Channel blocked.
JJJ.
AD.
I got the rookie leading league in blocks.
Wemby. I'd actually say OG. Look at the Knicks' defensive number after he showed up.
Having Chet not Wemby is crazy.
Wemby Chet? YLL are idiots for having Chet over Wemby. Hope this channel never grows for that BS. Wemby leads the league in blocks. Chet is like 5th in blocks.
Put your personal feelings aside and look up impact and overall number. It's Rudy.
People got to realize Brandon has been in league now for SEC. Yes, he's the right height. Yes, he's got the mid-range, but showing up is different.
The Gumbo Goblin aka Buns.
None. Both super overrated.
A healthy Z will be top 10 in the NBA after the season.